Good morning. Let's talk about when is the best time to be either a buyer or a seller. I get this question all the time, and this is the question that I get. How's the market? Guys, the market is relevant to what you need. So if you need to buy or you want to buy, there is no better time to buy than today. And if you think that it's not, it absolutely is. The rates, right now the rates are average. The rates are never going to be COVID rates in the 2s and the 3s. That's never going to happen again. But I guarantee you what's going to happen is the price of real estate is going to continue to rise, just like the price of everything has risen over the past few years. Real estate has continued to skyrocket. So if you want to buy a house and you think by waiting 3 or 4 or 5 years to buy a house that the prices are coming down, that is absolutely not going to happen. My son just turned 22 in September, just graduated from college in May. He is right now saving to have a down payment to buy a home. And listen, not because he has to, because if you're single and you make under $138,000 a year, you, if you're a first-time home buyer, qualify for 100% financing, which means zero down, zero money needed if you're a first-time home buyer and you're thinking about buying. And so my son is 22 and he's like his mother. He thinks differently than most people, but he has in his head that he's going to save a huge down payment. Why though? Because he doesn't want to finance a big chunk of money, which is absolutely his right, and it's smart to do it. But what I keep telling him is the longer you wait to buy, the higher the prices of the homes are going to be. The house prices 3 years ago versus today have gone up, gone up, gone up. The house prices are not going down. So as a home buyer, the sooner you can buy, the better. If you're not a first-time home buyer, you probably qualify for an FHA loan, which is only 3.5% down, or a conventional loan, which is either 3% down or 5% down. Do not believe that going to your local bank, where they are going to require 20% down to buy a house, is the smartest thing to do. That is absolutely the dumbest thing to do. Most of the time, most banks do not specialize in only mortgages. They specialize in no kind of loan and every kind of loan, which means that their rates are not the lowest and they have the highest percentage of money that you have to put down. So a mortgage broker, and I know plenty of those people that I can refer to if you're thinking about buying, a mortgage broker is going to have the best loan types, the least amount of money, and the best, lowest interest rates. And all of that's important, okay? One difference I will tell you is if you do have 20% down or more and you want to put down 20% down or more and you have decent credit, Abbeville Building and Loan is amazing to work with. They have the best rates around and the best terms around. That is the only bank I will recommend right now. Now, if you're thinking about buying land, last time I checked, Jeff Davis Bank offers 100% financing on land if your credit's fairly decent. Doesn't have to be excellent. Listen, probably doesn't even have to be good. Just has to be fair to decent. 100% financing on land, last time I checked, that might have changed, but I do have clients that got pre-approved last week for a land loan, 100% financing. That's JD Bank if you're looking for vacant land. Now, let's talk about selling. If you're thinking about selling, this is what I say to people. You have to be ready to sell. You have to be motivated to sell. There's no better time to be a seller than if you're ready to be a seller, because the inventory for buyers to choose from is at an all-time low. There are not enough houses for sale as there are pre-approved buyers ready to buy. So the best time to be a buyer is not necessarily when you're ready, right? The best time to be a buyer is today. The best time to be a buyer is today, because the prices of houses are only going to continue to get higher and higher and higher. The best time to be a seller is when you're ready to sell. If you are working with a real estate agent, you want one who's motivated, who's a huge part of their community, who loves selling homes, and who sells them on a regular basis. You as a seller, the smartest thing that you can do is associate yourself with a realtor in your area who sells lots and lots and lots of real estate, right? If they look busy and they're not selling a whole lot of real estate, it doesn't matter. Choose a realtor in your area who you know, who you like, who you trust, and who is killing it by selling lots and lots and lots of houses. If it's a person who you know, like, and trust, and they never sell anything, or they sell something every 3 months or every 5 months, run. This is business. This is not, do I owe you a favor, or are you my friend, or are you my buddy? This is potentially going to make you tens upon thousands of dollars more if you use an agent who knows what they're doing. So if you're a seller and you need to sell, or you want to sell, or you're ready to sell, or you're thinking about selling in the next few months, number one question to ask the realtor that you are going to use is, number one, do you love working with sellers? Number two question, are you great at negotiating, and do you love negotiating? Believe it or not, there are some realtors out there that don't like to negotiate. Listen, 99% of our job is negotiating. And the third question to ask is, are you going to give me a list of to-dos to get my house prepared to hit the market, ready to sell as quickly as humanly possible for the most amount of money possible? Those are the three questions to ask any realtor who you want to use. Now, with that in mind, I will sell anything in the state of Louisiana. So I don't care where you are, I can sell your house, and I'd love to sell it for you. If you're living outside of Louisiana, those are the questions to ask a potential realtor. I'm about to lose reception, y'all. I'm going through Egan. Y'all have a great day. If there's anything I can do, reach out to me. Y'all take care.